Hey Wonderfuls! You've got to check out this DIY camp oven. For my next birthday, all I want is to bake myself a cake while I'm camping in the mountains. So I was looking into some camp ovens that I could use on top of my gas stove. All I could really find were two options. One was like the folding metal box type, and the other was kind of like a pot. The folding metal box was around 30 bucks, but of course that wasn't available, and the pot option was like 130 bucks. I watched a few videos on it, and after seeing the concept, I figured I could make one myself. So it's essentially just a metal container with a raised platform to keep the food off of the direct heat, and then something to trap the hot air and keep it around the food. So I hit up my local thrift store and a dollar store for a few pieces and was able to make myself one for around 10 bucks. I found a bundt pan and a heavy metal bowl, and then I cut up a baking sheet from the dollar store, and I had a little oven. I lucked out and found a smaller bundt pan that would actually fit inside, and then grabbed some muffin tins, foil cupcake wrappers, and another baking sheet just so I could have some different accessories for baking different types of food. I had originally tested this out on the household stove just to make sure it worked, but this is my first time using it on the gas camp stove here, and I was trying to make some cookies in the wind, which I discovered doesn't really work so well. Cold air just blows all the heat right off of the oven, and didn't end up baking the cookies, so I started a fire in the fire pit and moved it to that to finish them off. The fire definitely worked, maybe a little too well, but they're still cookies, and I have never met a cookie I didn't like. I've got to fine-tune my baking skills with this a little bit, so the next time I try it in the fire, I'll probably put it on a grill or raise it up a bit so that I can control the heat better. I hadn't given up on the gas stove quite yet and wanted to redeem it, so I moved it into the garage where the wind wasn't as bad and tried the cookie thing again. This time I started baking them way quicker than I was expecting, and I burnt them again, but not as bad. I also wanted to try that smaller bundt pan for like a poured batter. I can practice for my birthday cake, and the brownies turned out awesome. Look at that brownie deliciousness. I found it helped to preheat it a little bit before putting the items in also. Thought I'd show it on the household stovetop too, which comes in handy when your brother's using the household oven to bake a cake. I took pizza bites right out of the freezer, threw them into the preheated stovetop oven, and before you know it, I was burning things again. This definitely works though, and at a fraction of the cost of the store-bought version. Please hit like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to see more Getter Better projects. Be good, stay safe. Thanks for watching.